Hello guys, today we're going to be taking a look at Tropical Storm Michael. Before I get started with the video though, I'd ask that you would subscribe if you like videos like this, weather related videos, seasonal forecasts, monthly forecasts, and other sorts of forecasts. Also make sure to like the videos so that I know what you guys like to view. Without further ado, let's get into it. Looking at satellite here, you can see it's kind of weak, looks like a pretty good area of thunderstorms right now, though we do have tropical storm status right now, so it is pretty windy in there. You can kind of see a little bit of rotation looking at this, but not too much. Here's the National Weather Service's forecast. The National Hurricane Service put this out. See, they have it hitting right around the Florida Panhandle as a weak hurricane, possibly. I'll get into more of what I think the strength will be like later in the video, though I think they're overdoing it a tiny bit. Something I would like to notice is the sea surface temperature anomalies in the Gulf of Mexico here. You can see that area is in the yellows and reds. This means that there is warmer than average temperatures in those areas. So the areas that it's going to be going through are slightly to moderately above average temperatures, which will help it develop quite a bit. Now here's what the models have to say about the intensity here. You can see that green area is tropical storm status, Cat 1 status in that yellow, and as it gets orange and red, those are Cat 2 and Cat 3. Now, I expect it to stay in tropical storm status. I do not expect it to hit a Category 1 hurricane. It is possible because it will be on the stronger spectrum of a tropical storm, but I think that it probably won't cross that Cat 1 line, though it might. Here's the GEFS, which is the Ensemble Models forecast. It's really important to note that it has it ranging anywhere from taking an inland track and going into New England, or going through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then heading out off the Virginia coast and then heading up the coast, which would be worse impact for the eastern United States. Here's the GEPS, which is the Canadian ensemble model. This has it hitting anywhere from Tampa, Florida to Louisiana. I don't like this model quite as much, but I did want to note that it does take it further inland a little bit. Doesn't really take it out into the ocean quite as much, so I thought that was important to note. And then here's just all the models, you know, all sorts of models in here. You see, again, they range anywhere from an inland track going through Pennsylvania and then New England to kind of out to sea off of the North Carolina coast. There is one that takes it really far south, though it is alone, so I would take that with a grain of salt. Moving on to my forecast, though, you can see this red is the 3-day track. This is what I expect it to track through the Gulf of Mexico. That blue area is an area of shear that will halt the development. We do have those above average temperatures, so if this area of shear wasn't here, I think that this would really easily hit Category 2 or 3 hurricane status. But this area of shear is really going to mess with this storm and really try to moderate it a little bit and keep it down in the intensity. So I don't expect this to really strengthen too much at all. It's going to have most of its development after this shear area, and it will maybe hit Category 1 status, like I said. So it's really going to have a hard time developing. I do think that it will take a more western track in this red area. It'll stay on the western side. The eastern side is possible, though. But I think that it will hit further west on the panhandle of Florida and then take a more inland track. As of right now, the extended track is this purple area. This is basically everything that's possible at this point through the next, week or so. So if you're in that purple area, keep an eye. You could be getting flooding rains from this system if it goes over you. So you're just gonna have to keep an eye, and hopefully I'll make another updated forecast, like I said, before it heads into this purple area, so that I'll get a better update on this. If it really won't have tropical features quite as much as it heads into this purple area, but it will have flooding rains still most likely, so we'll have to keep an eye. Anyway, this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this forecast video for this tropical storm, as I'm going to continue to keep an eye on it for you guys and give you guys updates as needed. I hope everybody stays safe during this tropical storm if you're expected to get impact, and you heed all the warnings from the National Hurricane Center. Have a great day, everybody.